niggas with that attitude. And we don't mean it in like the type of way, like the bigot type of way. We mean it as in as we talking to each other. I'm gonna be like, niggas, shut up or something like that.
Yeah, what it do? This is another motherfucking episode of Nigga with a Podcast. I'm your host, Lance May. I got my co-host right here, Main Man Mel. What's up with you, boy?
Man, you already know what it is, man. This your main man, Mel. Just kicking it with my man, Lance Mel. We just over here keeping it a bill, kicking that real spill, and it's coming at you real fast. You now tuned in to a
Nigga with a motherfucking Podcast, man. I got my special guest right here, the one and only, the myth, the boogeyman,
man,
the battle rap villain,
man,
Bobby motherfucking Lee Swagger.
Watch
me cook on camera himself.
What's good? We here. Finally here, man.
What's good?
Been trying to get me here and stuff, so I finally made it. Bummy and all, man. My natural attire.
Yeah, that's how I
appreciate you. We appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So for those who out there watching who don't know, man, let us know a little something about yourself, man.
Bobby Lee. I'm originally from Chicago Heights, Illinois, but I've been out here for a long time. I got into battle rap, and I'm like mid-tier right now. Let's just say mid-tier.
Shout out to the mid.
But representing Salt Lake City.
Facts.
Myself, Emerson, we still like the last of the Mohicans right now, representing the Salt Lake City. Yup.
Yeah, Emerson. Shout out to Emerson.
Shout out to Barcode.
Who else is out of Utah still going hard on the battle rap scene? Cause I remember Keys, that nigga's hard.
Keys, he just. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's taking a long hiatus right now. And shit. He don't have. It's no reason for him to do it because you know what I'm saying.
He's like undefeated.
He was good though. The
is
man was good.
Can we say Keys is undefeated?
I don't know if he undefeated, man. I think Juice got him.
Yeah. I remember that battle. I was there.
I think Juice got him, and he was clowning on him and stuff.
Juice is from South Central.
Yeah, living out in Vegas.
Oh, okay. Did he get out?
He got out and went back in, man.
Man.
For real, man. I was trying
Juice
to tell
hold
him
your head up, man.
to slow y'all. Hold your head, man. I was trying to tell him to slow down, but man, that's how Juice roll, man.
And
you know
he's
what
a
I'm saying?
big dude, so
Yeah. So it's hard to miss. Yeah, on the real.
Hey, man, come here, man. Why you moving?
He hard to miss.
Niggas pockets and shit. Nigga, he like Suge. You know, Shotgun Suge. Juice is like Shotgun Suge on the West Coast.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing this for a while. Back in the day when what's his name? Big Buddha used to host the freestyle battles on Beats. Back in like 2002.
From Fox 13?
Yes.
Oh, shout out to Big motherfucking Buddha.
Yeah. He used to host those at Club Naked, and I was battling with MC Blue, Chaotic,
shout out to Chaotic,
Jukebox back in the day. Remember all them? All them back in the day, yeah.
Word,
I was freestyle battling with them on Beats. This was at Club Naked. It's where Gracie's is now. And stuff. It used to be Club Naked. Yeah, man. People don't know, man. I've been doing this for a long time, man.
Shout out to the motherfucking city, man.
Yeah. On the real.
What inspired you to start getting into this battle rap shit though?
Well, I used to rap back in the day, so it was like, it came hand in hand, but then, when the format changed to acapella and stuff like that, I wasn't even really into it. And then I met up with one of my boys, his name Young Cannon.
Okay.
Young Cannon from Chicago. He was a battle rapper, and I used to just laugh at that shit, but then I started watching it.
Yeah.
And watching it.
Talking about Young Cannon, he's a big battle rapper.
Yeah, big battle rapper, URL. URL. And I started watching it, and then, as I was home in Chicago, the Utah scene was popping. They had Mike Masters.
Oh, man.
They had all these rappers, and they had all these people doing battle rap, and I'm like, damn, I can do this.
Right.
So for probably about 4 or 5 months, man, I would try to. You have to first get out the element of rapping to a beat. That's the first hardest part. Then I just started writing, trying to write battle rap bars and stuff. Shit, man, I was trolling on the battle rap pages in Utah.
Yeah.
And they told me, well, if you want to do this, show what you can do and shit. And
I was trolling.
On the real, yep. And I jumped in this. It was like an '88 Honda hatchback or something like that. I bought I paid for like $1,000.
Yeah.
And jumped back up in that mug and drove all the way from Chicago up here for my first battle.
Okay, and that was with Mike Masters?
Dedication.
Yeah, that was with Ahat, Utah.
Ahat, Utah. Okay.
My second battle was with Mike Masters versus
Dope,
IV. When IV was doing this thing.
Yeah.
And I had that battle versus Kid K. Kid K was my first ever battle.
Is that video out?
Yeah.
Okay.
That first battle was out. And
Okay.
man, it was from there, man. I just saw, learn the game.
Right.
And then I started, promoting myself. I was always good at like trolling and pissing people off.
Yeah.
Or making, saying something funny or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I just used all that stuff and, here right now, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh, real, yeah. I'm still, I just had my first main stage in Oakland on KLTD.
Oh, KLTD.
So it's like, now they like, okay, we want to do business with you.
Right.
So now I'm like, it's like I'm in the NBA rap.
Yeah,
rap right now. Shit, you know what I'm saying? On the real, it's crazy.
It's hard.
So,
it's crazy.
So is it a difference to you, like between just rapping over beats and becoming a battle rapper?
Yeah, it's a big difference and stuff. And like I said, it's like getting over rapping to a beat, because when you have a rhythm like but it's like with battle rap, it's like you don't have there's no limitations. You can say what you know what I'm saying. You can
your
fit,
cadence,
add everything.
Yeah.
So like when you try to transition to writing a rap for a beat, you still in battle rap mode, and you can't fit all them goddamn words up in there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
And it's be tough and stuff. So
man, I love battle rap too, man. Cause I used to battle my homeboys. We used to battle all these motherfuckers in the city too. I
was getting it in.
I remember them. Hey, yeah, shit. We used to go Liberty Park, Sugar House Park. All the clubs.
Believe it or not, I remember them days he used to do that, because, man, when I was a little bit older, him and Six used to run up and sell their CDs. Man, this man always been a hustler. I always seen him, traveling and doing shows like that. I mean, he schooled me to a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I use today.
That's what we're supposed to do, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with booking stuff, booking shows, and all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So
learning the game and shit.
I'm telling you, on the real, just networking, man. On the real, that's all it is.
Hell yeah,
That's
man.
what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, I take a toast to that, man.
I'll take a toast to that too.
Real.
Toast to the motherfuckers that's been out here grinding.
Man, grinding.
Nigga with a podcast.
Grinding, man, grinding. I always been in the cuts. I always seen everybody that was doing their thing. And I always try to make sure that I'm there, you know what I'm saying, to support them and all that stuff, because, man, shit, a lot of people come up and they don't got no kind of, like, support. They got to, like, really get it on themselves. Right. And that's why I like to buy people stuff, too, so they know how it feels to somebody pay for you for your work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think doing that is just it makes, you know what I'm saying, the karma just flips around back to me with what I'm doing and stuff, man. There's people coming out everywhere. It's like you know what I'm saying, jumping on this podcast, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy to me still.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's all about making the move.
It is.
Yeah, man. That shit crazy.
Shout out to the podcasters, man. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with all those podcasters out there, man. Because this shit is real, man. We having fun with it, man. Having fun with it.
This nigga with a podcast for those tuning in right now. Man. And there's some shit that we like to get into, though. We like to ask this question. There's a lot of people out there, that's doing bad and shit. And there's a lot of pastors that's getting over, man. So what you think, what's your take on pastors that's, taking everybody money?
Oh, man.
He's taking everybody.
That's one thing that I hate is a Bible pusher. I do not like, people like that who try to use the Lord name, the gay prophet and stuff like that, man. I think, in my opinion, man, people need to stop trying to, look for other people to tell them how to be spiritual and look within themselves and be spiritual. I mean, you know all the stuff that they telling you and stuff. If you're really following your religion, or it's not even necessarily following a religion, it's just following your heart. Your heart tells you, you know what I'm saying, if something's right, and your heart tells you if something's wrong. You need to follow your heart and your mind. instead of somebody that's sitting there trying to give you a couple of dollars and tell you he gonna pray for you.
You feel me?
You feel me? What I'm saying?
You heard it here first.
What about when they be touching their heads and they fall out though? That shit be crazy.
Hey, that dude with the jacket. I need that jacket.
I want to talk to somebody that's been in these churches. I want to bring them on the podcast and talk to them and see if that's really
happening.
Was it in the spirit? Did your spirit really fly out and swing? You know what I mean? They had this one where it was WWE. And then pastor started swinging and dropping motherfuckers.
I saw that. It was with the code, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They got pastors bringing people back to life.
I know, man.
Buying jets, pastors buying jets and shit.
I believe the back to life thing though.
They buying jets and people out there in the church.
I believe that I believe people come back to life sometimes. Yep. Like I heard stories of that.
I'm saying that particular that
one. Not when the pastor does it, but I believe in that. Like, and maybe if they have like the right, maybe the fucked up reality is that they're setting up the scenarios. They're like, motherfucker go die for 20 minutes, nigga. Let's go bring him on TV.
Come back and eat some collard greens.
And they get it on TV at that right perfect time. They're like, all right, this nigga's comatose. They're like, bring him back, pastor. Bah!
Yeah.
Remember that dude, the late night BET, the dude with the prayer cloth, and he'd be like,
man.
woo!
Yeah.
You feel me?
That boy,
you send me $5.99, I will pray for you 3 days and 3
that boy was extra.
Was it Creflo Dollar?
Creflo Dollar.
That was my boy, though. I kind of like
niggas fuck with Creflo.
Yeah. It was somebody.
I kind of like him. I low-key like Joe Osteen, too.
Joel Osteen.
You know,
I don't know that.
You know what I'm saying? My mom would be watching him. I look in and just...
He's an infomercial dude?
Huh?
He's an infomercial pastor?
No, he... Well, sort of.
He big time in H-Town.
He big time in H-Town.
He big time
pastor.
He got like a super mega church.
Yeah.
Shout out to the mega churches.
On the real, but they gave him flack because when the floods happened,
he
wasn't letting people in, man.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, the pastors, they come in, they take their 10% of everything you made. But they won't even let you in the church.
They won't let, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's Lord house.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say, forget that, because the Lord gonna make it come. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a mega church, so it's huge.
Man, it could have had a lot of people.
Damn, that's crazy.
But they gonna go out and buy a jet though.
Yeah, he got that.
The dude to buy a jet.
Jumping on and off a jet, jumping on and.
Crazy, man.
Pastor come out
what you think about all this security on like getting in the Mormon temple and shit though too?
Man, them people, man, they got their stuff on lock, and not just let them people do themselves and stuff. I do know a lot about that religion, and when I first came out here and stuff, so I always like to read up on things. So I
you got to,
you know what I'm saying. So I want to be ignorant. I even went to like seminary for 1 year.
Oh, did you?
Too,
okay.
And like it was crazy because you had to do those testimonials and stuff.
What is that? Hold on, slow down. What is a testimonial?
Okay, so like, all right, so sometimes when you go up, this was in seminary. I don't know if they do this in church, but you go up and you tell them about, a situation that you had and where it came out to be, good and stuff. The example that I use is I think Nephi or Moroni, whatever his sons. They had the tablets, right? And they was hiding in some like camp or whatever. And one of the sons did something to bring trouble back onto their family and stuff. And I put that together with how when I was a youngin', and I used to get in so much trouble and all this stuff, and that stuff used to fall back on my mama, man. I used to bring that trouble at home. And I used that, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I've seen that before.
On the real. But it was dope. It was cool though. It's not a religion for me, or even just being religious. I think, in my opinion, that's the trick. You know what I'm saying? That's just like gangbanging.
Right.
I'm Christian. I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
That's what make the tension. You know what I'm saying? And that's the trick.
But the crazy thing is, the church is responsible for more deaths than gangbanging.
Exactly, man.
That's the crazy thing. But you know what? It's all the same shit, man. Like if you break that shit down, it's all the same stuff. It's spooky.
It's spooky.
It's spooky. And that's why I don't even spend my time getting into that stuff, man.
Talk that shit.
I live my life right now and stuff. I'm spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I believe in karma.
God
and all
body.
That good stuff.
Yeah.
And the energy you put out to people and stuff, and the type of energy you want to receive.
Right.
That's
not like Kanye West, free thinking announcement.
That dude. Hey, I got a funny story about Kanye West.
Right,
this is a true story.
Okay.
Right. My mom used to be the executive secretary to the president of Chicago State University. Dolores Cross was she was the president. the room right over, like say for instance, we right here, the office right over there was Dr. West, Kanye West's mother.
Oh, damn.
And she used to spoil my brother, you know, she used to spoil my little brother Javon because he couldn't do, my mom put us in all, because it was free. All those things, that's why I did triathlons when I was young.
Oh, hard.
All kinds of crazy stuff. But she used to love my brother Javon and always bring him McDonald's and stuff like this. But when this campus was so huge, and you know, this was back in the time you couldn't get no babysitters, so your mom brought you to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the best time, you know what I'm saying? We roaming around the campus, right? So we used to roam around these campuses, and I figured out how to fuck around with this vending machine to spit out quarters. And we used to go out to this one. We used to go to this one spot where it used to just pour money, right? But right over in the next room, you see this fucking corny ass motherfucker playing some goddamn records, old school records, like old school records. Yeah. The motherfucker was always the DJ to every Christmas party, every party like that.
Right.
That nigga was Kanye West.
Man,
damn. And I always regret this is one of the things that changed me about judging people by a book by its cover.
Facts.
Or judging people by because they're different or anything.
Yeah.
Because that goofy motherfucker that we used to make fun of that was playing them records.
Right.
If we would have been cool with him, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We probably would have been up there too.
That's
and
fact.
we was like rubbing shoulders with this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For many years, man. For many years and shit. When Dr. West, man, she was a sweet lady and stuff. And we used to always run around in the office and stuff. And she used to always calm us down. She only had one kid. Right. So it's like any other kids that come around too, she wanted to mother them too because all she had is one. You know what I'm saying?
That was Kanye West.
Man, that was Kanye West, man.
Shout out to a real Chicago shit. That's a real Chicago
shit.
Toast to Kanye being the young brother spinning the records at the Christmas parties.
I swear to God, man. He was always the DJ. It was crazy, man. He had a whole setup and just would be playing old ass records. That's why, you know what I'm saying, when he first came out, all those samples, he was just an old school.
I fuck with Kanye. I love Kanye's music, man. I love some of his ideology, but he went off the deep end with the whole Donald Trump
when you
thing.
get rich, man, I think
is that what it is?
I think it changed you.
Or did they give him they gave him the medicine?
I think it's getting rich and you being around all these eccentric ass people.
That's
true.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying? Because some people, you know, when you get a lot of money, they feel like they're entitled to things, and it's true. You know what I'm saying? When you got money, you kind of like can shape
things,
whatever around
reality.
So all the motherfuckers with money that's eccentric, acting weird, shaping shit around, that shit can be, you know what I'm saying? That shit can be a virus in your head and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
He lost his mom and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, the combination of all that stuff, man, it can drive you crazy, man.
I believe that.
What was the first battle rap event you went to?
That I ever went to?
Yeah.
Mine.
Oh shit, hard.
Yeah, mine. Suspect. Shout out to Silas. Suspect. He the one that got me out. It was
Ahat, Utah.
Yeah, Ahat, Utah.
Listen to this. The first battle rap I ever went to, nigga, was guess who it was?
Who?
Averb versus Hollow the motherfucking Dawn, nigga.
What?
St. Louis, Missouri. The African Palace is packed.
When you said the Angels,
man,
your Angels get shoot up, the famous Angels.
Yes, I was there.
Okay.
I was in the building.
That's what's up.
Had my man KC. He had the yellow truck, the big yellow diesel. He drove it out there.
What was that atmosphere like just being
bro,
there?
that motherfucker was packed.
Back
like,
in the day?
Bro, it was so packed. I was back with the DJ. Shout out to my DJ D Hustle. Okay. You know, that nigga was out there. He's a dirty DJ, core DJ. That was the first time I seen Murphy Lee. And now I remember that shit. I think it was back to back.
Murphy Lee was there too?
Yeah, everybody was there. This was a big battle. Man, like for Hollow to come and spit the bars that he was spitting, man, he had courage, my nigga. Because it was on his neck, my nigga.
Verb had that line. I forgot.
He said, "I'll give you the same treatment that Jesus got."
Angel, guardian angels does.
Yeah. Verb was rare form that night. And you know what? I met a Verb. It's one of the same situations you're talking about with Kanye, right? So I'm in St. Louis. You know, I got a couple of records out and everything because I blew up in like a week out there, my nigga. Like, word up.
That was the first set of dreads you had.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah, that was the first set of dreads.
Yeah, the red joints with the grills, with the top and bottom, 6 on top, 6 on bottom. Yeah. This was before the Stewie chain. Man. So I'm out there and I'm walking through the mall. I forgot what mall it was. My brother would probably remember. But I'm walking through the mall and this nigga jumps in front of me. Is like, I know you. I'm like, who's this nigga right here? Man, the nigga was funny, my nigga. He was like, I know you. And I was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, all right, cool, man, good looking. Like, because I had a little record out. You know, I was popping.
Right.
So I didn't know that it was Averb.
Right.
Like, I didn't even know who Averb was at this point. You know what I mean? I'm just barely getting to St. Louis, barely doing like, you know, moving do my music. I didn't know about battle rap like that. Right. URL and all that shit. Like I knew it. Well, I guess I knew about URL.
That was the infant stages, though.
It was, bro. It was. It was.
Infant stages
and you know what? I never talked to Verb again. But then when I went to that battle, I seen who it was, and I was like, oh, Verb's the shit. Man. I was like, no wonder why everybody's telling me, oh, Verb knows you. Yeah. So it was funny. Shout out to Averb. I fuck with Averb, and my homeboy be working out with a Hitman. Okay. Hitman Holla. Yeah, shout out to LTZ, man. That's my boy and shit. He be working out with Hitman out there in the loot. They really be out there.
He just lost the bill collector.
You think he lost that battle?
Yeah, he lost.
Do you think he lost on technicality that show out was pretty much the whole battle?
He lost because what the material that
that's what I'm saying.
Had, the way he
he didn't even really rap to Hitman. He rapped to Show Off.
Well, no, he was rapping. Well, he wasn't. But you know, the issue was really with Show Off. So that was his opportunity,
right,
to use that to say, you know what I'm saying, to say what he had to say. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and just the way he spent it, like he told him he was supposed to do that. That was your brother. Yeah, and then he got on Hitman about, look, man, I looked up to you and stuff like this. Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. And then once this happened, then you turned on me and stuff. Yeah. Man, crazy. It's just. I mean, I usually don't really like battles with personals and stuff, but just the way he spent it, like the way he did
that was hard.
Yeah. Now that you say that, he swallowed his pride. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I can see where you're coming.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he made himself look very vulnerable, and then he made himself look strong too. Like shit, you know what I'm saying?
But that nigga Hitman was hitting him with some haymakers. He said, "Where are all these fans when your back was on the ground?"
Got on him.
He's on that boy's neck. That shit was funny, man.
He said a bunch of them, man.
Yeah, no, that was a good battle. I thought that was a good battle. I still think Hitman won it, but for Bill Collector coming back and doing what he did, like basically a rebuttal of the situation, was fucking crazy.
He knew he was going.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I hope to see more Bill Collector again, like he was going, because that shit slowed him up. Sure. That shit slowed him up. I think that nigga was scared to go to events and shit.
No, they banned him. They banned him for a long time.
And had him shook. Yeah.
And then he worked himself up. He worked himself up through the little smaller leagues. Yeah. They're like, yo, we need you back, Bill.
Right. Yeah. And then so like I love the battle rap shit, man. You know what I mean? Like I went out to the to Chinatown a couple times to watch the battles and stuff like that.
I know what you're talking about. When they was having the first
the traffic, I think
the first PGs.
PG, yeah, that's what it was. The PGs.
They're getting it in Chinatown.
Yeah, they was getting it in. It was cool. It was nice. Cali Smooth. We was out there with Cali Smooth. I know a lot of the battle rappers. A lot of them. Like fuck. I know all of them. The ones that for some reason when they were doing these battles, they were dropping them off at my house. Yeah. They're like, bring them to Lance. So I know all of them. QP, Lotta Zay, that's my man. Shout out to Lotta.
Yeah, when he came out here too.
Yeah, I got songs with Lotta. Me and Lotta did like 3 records while he was out here. He's a workaholic, and I talked to him when I was just in.
Y'all did 3 records?
Yeah, I got 3 records with Lotta.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, me and Dre Vicious. Me and Dre Vicious. We supposed to do a couple records, but you know that nigga got busy and stuff. Had his son and everything, and I got busy. But I talked to all of them. I reached out because they come to Salt Lake and they know like niggas out Salt Lake ain't.
We got to get them back out here again. Like
yeah, you know who the funniest battle rapper that came to Salt Lake and acted up was your man Stampede. Oh. That dude right there was on a whole other
that nigga is the most grimiest dude ever.
Is he?
Yeah, man. Before his battle, that nigga came out here with no clothes or nothing. That nigga was looking for his sock. Looking for a sock that he wore yesterday. Yeah. And shit. And I'm like, man, what you doing, man? Yeah. He one of the most grimy mugs ever out here. But yeah, man. And hey, the funny thing about what he did was he came out here and everything was cool and stuff. And everybody was trying, I was even trying to stop the shit. Right. And as soon as he got his ass back to Philly,
man.
That nigga was...
He got the trolling. Man.
Y'all niggas is soft.
Yeah, you Utah niggas. Yeah. That shit was fucking funny.
Hey, that shit was funny as hell, man. Shout out to Stampede, man.
Yeah,
I battled him. He won. He beat me, man. He beat me. He had some help.
Oh, you battled him that night?
I battled him.
Who was he battling? Emerson?
He battled JP.
JP, yeah,
Uso.
Uso.
We battled JP that night. I battled him in Vegas. That was like my 5th battle.
Oh, you battled him with Ahat?
Yeah, with Ahat and shit. That's when.
What's
Jay
up with
Scott,
OD, man? I don't be seeing him no
man,
more.
OD, man, he hanging up
Yeah.
he still monitor over his thing, but other than that, man, he got other bigger fish to fry and stuff. And battle rap ain't like what it was and stuff. It's not paying. Right. It's not paying them like what I'm saying.
Right, like it was,
and stuff.
It was a big market for a hot minute.
It was. I mean, it's still a big market.
It
but
is.
what it was is
Globally.
he was utilizing that the smaller market as it was growing.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
He got them early
He
and
did,
stuff.
yeah.
So now he in there. Now it's a bigger game. And it's like, it's
there's
hard
a
to
lot of
compete, 'cause
there's
now motherfucking rappers, they want 800, they want 1,000,
They want the bag.
they want the bag and stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
Because there's a lot of battle leagues now, man. I remember when it was only a couple.
A lot of them.
There's
Man,
a lot,
there's
especially in Cali.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
Cali
Cali
markets.
coming up and stuff, and then you got New York doing their thing. You got guerrilla warfare in Chicago, and then it's another one.
Yeah, fuck with guerrilla warfare.
On the real, on the real. I need to get on guerrilla warfare, man.
I like RBE too.
I haven't even battled it in my own native land.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah, I've only battled in the West. The closest I ever battled was like in Kansas City.
Oh man.
And said Kansas
that
City,
shit was
Missouri.
Okay.
And we went to Boulevard Nights. Ooh, that shit was lit. Real. That's what I love about battle rap, man. You can travel everywhere, man. I discovered Denver, Seattle, and all that stuff, man. Them places be jumping, man.
Hell yeah.
On the real. Seattle like here.
Yeah.
But just more black people. That's all it is. And stuff on the real. That's all it is. It's
It's
just
raining.
like,
It's raining.
and you
every
can
day
smoke
shit,
weed. And you can smoke weed all the time.
Man.
On the real. If Utah was like that, Utah would be that next level. Because I love this place.
The Mecca.
Oh, real. if they do recreational, that's what's gonna take them. Because they had a glimpse of what it can be like when they had them Olympics. Oh my God. They was letting motherfuckers smoke in the.
You feel me?
I was on the
Motherfuckers
track
coming
line.
from everywhere to come out to
Man,
the
that
Going
shit,
to
man,
Olympics, I was on
that
the
shit
track
was
line.
crazy, man.
That's when I was taking the tracks.
Oh, real, man, yeah.
Shout out
If
to
they
the
do
niggas that was
that, if
taking
they
the
just
tracks.
relax, man, they can still be like
Them days was
a
lit.
nice conservative state, but hey,
Yeah.
you got fun. Park City, you go up there.
They probably getting close out here because they're everywhere around is legal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Wyoming, Montana, or Utah ever like ease up.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever will. And
think it's gonna happen?
they got Wendover right there.
Wendover
right
there.
next door, and they about to start getting dispensaries out there. So now it's gonna be like, people just can go an hour and a half.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
When the Mormons find a way though, it'll come. You know what
On the
I'm
real.
saying?
Hey, but hey, I'm gonna give y'all a lick on how to get you a card out here, cause I got a medical card.
In Utah?
Yes, I got a Utah weed medical card.
Sure
PTSD, nigga.
Sure you want to say that on the podcast?
Yeah, I want to say it. PTSD, nigga. I mean, my case is real.
Post what?
Huh?
What's PTSD?
Post traumatic stress syndrome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that too.
PTSD. Yeah,
I do got that.
On the real, man.
For my rap career, because I've been bombing on niggas so hard, man, my hands hurt.
On the real, PTSD. That's the you know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying this on the podcast because everybody voted for that, but then they went in there and tried to modify things when they knew that it was gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they was gonna pass it because everybody and their mama was fucking voting. You know what I'm saying for that. When they knew that, they went and modified it.
Yeah.
And then they made it kind of next day like, okay, we're gonna do this, but we're gonna make it next to impossible for you to get a medical card. So, because anywhere else, if you got insomnia, problems with sleeping and stuff like that,
all
you
that
know,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? You hurt your knee.
Right.
You don't want to take lower tabs and all that shit.
I knew it was real when I was at Venice Beach and I got a card on the floor that said, "Do you play sports? Do you sleep?" I was like, "Yeah, I do all that."
No, you
I
don't.
need a medical card.
You need a medical card.
Yeah, they're right there on
real.
Venice Beach. Come
On
to
the
this,
real.
right here to this little tent. There's a doctor in there. I said, "What?"
Chicago just made it recreational. Watch how Chicago calm down.
See what I'm saying? That's
Chicago
all it
is about to calm down.
Yeah.
Now that you can just walk around and just smoke weed
feel
freely,
me?
you're gonna see all. Hey, when Denver passed it for recreational, you see all these people that you just would never imagine smoking weed and stuff. Chicago gonna be the same way. They're gonna calm down. They're gonna get all that money. They're gonna get all.
Oprah gonna have her own
Oh,
strand.
Fix them damn potholes out
Oprah
there.
gonna come out with a strand.
Might as well.
Oprah got a new
Stedman.
show. Yeah, Stedman.
Stedman.
The
Stedman OG.
The Stedman number 4. Oprah. Hey, Oprah's the shit though. I fuck with Oprah. Cause when I was in St. Louis, she put a Billy, I think. into St. Louis. She got like a whole bridge. You know, have you seen that bridge in St. Louis
No.
now? Oh, nigga, they got this bridge out there, and nigga, it's fucking.
Oprah could do whatever.
Shit, hey, Oprah had. When y'all went when they had the film festival? Oprah had her club there, the Black House.
Oh damn.
Nigga, it was like a fucking Nubian goddess. I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
You know they
before.
don't invite Lance and Mill to those parties anymore.
Man, we just slided in there. I was with Gumby.
Oh, okay.
On the real. We just rolled up on that mug. Man, that shit was crazy as hell. The whole party was free drinks. It was free drinks.
It
the
better
whole
be
time.
with Oprah. Shit,
Yeah,
Oprah
you got
goddamn.
On the real.
She got it.
The
Man,
fuck
I gotta
going
get
on?
Plugged, man.
The fuck going on?
Man.
He's like, I gotta get plugged.
For real, Sundance Film Festival be
Yeah.
lit, man.
Oh, yeah, always, yeah.
Damn, man.
They thought I was Nelly one year, and I was like, shit, I ain't telling them no.
Yeah,
I ain't telling them no.
If you ain't on the list, you ain't getting it.
Again.
Yeah.
And Pale had this fucking Denali that was like a fucking chameleon paint.
Shout out to Pale, man.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Have you have him? You got him on here yet?
No, we haven't had Pale.
Man, you gotta
on here.
get the whole cast.
Yeah, we
got
shout out to
JD Allen, all of them, man.
We got
Shout out
JD.
to
We
them,
did
man.
JD on the
Oh, you
Clock
did
Talk,
JD?
but not on the nigga with a podcast.
Oh man, get him on. Get him on.
You know.
They out there working.
Yeah, everybody working, man.
Yeah.
Everybody working, man. For real.
Hell yeah, yeah, man.
So who would you say your top 3 artists, you know, in battle rap? Who would you say?
That I like personally.
Yeah, that you like personally.
Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. It's Young Cannon, of course, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, when it comes to, like, you know, like, I really don't look at the top tiers. I look at people, like, in my level.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, like, if I was to say, like the most talented people, and it's like the people on my crew, Barcode. So, that's Emerson Kennedy from out here.
Yeah.
That's still doing his thing. Diesel, Yak the Ripper, Spot, Grizz, Prophecy.
Okay.
Like them niggas, man, they really inspire me because, man, like all of us have different styles.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I'm when I look at things, you know, I don't want to try to like compete with my homies and stuff. I think they like the most creative people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Especially Emerson. You know what I'm saying? Especially Emerson and Diesel. Emerson, Diesel, and Yak. Man, all of them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I have more communication with Emerson and Diesel a little bit more.
Right.
And stuff. And when I pick their brains, man, it's like, it's crazy. It's just like, you know, it's just crazy what the amount of creativity that they have.
Hell yeah.
And stuff, too. Like,
That's some talented dudes.
Hell yeah. Like Yak, too, man. Like, people just, if people develop an ear for him, because Yak will start with, like, he'll start with, like, a concept, and he'll take you on a whole trip, and then bring you back right there and stuff. And it's kind of hard to follow it. And stuff, so it's just you know the people that's like around me, I used to inspire me, man.
Right.
You know
And it's always good to have a good team around you that y'all feed off the positive energy together. You know what I'm saying?
We
That's
all
always
feed off
good.
each other, man. Like for real, man. We be at each other's necks, but we don't throw each other out there.
Yeah.
Like we more like.
That's why we're bringing up Dot Mob.
Yeah, man.
They just put this little squad together so they got all beef.
You will never see Barcode. You will never see
I don't see
Barcode.
Barcode,
Go,
beefing
you
like
know,
that.
go at each other and stuff. Like
you
you know what I'm
guys
saying?
lose members and nobody even talks about it.
We only lost one member ever
okay.
and stuff, and that was 808. He was the Asian dude. We was trying to, you know, do some multicultural and stuff, but him and Emerson just did not get along for nothing, and it was like Emerson was like, "I'm leaving if you don't leave."
What?
And you know, and Emerson, he like, you know what I'm saying? He's a
top.
founding member.
Yeah, he's top.
He's a founding member of it.
Is
and
he?
stuff. Yeah.
A Barcode?
Yeah, me, Yak, or Yak thought of putting it together.
Okay.
Got Diesel, got EK on board, and then they got me. But it took me a little bit longer because I didn't want to click up with niggas and shit though. But yeah, that we the 4 founding members.
That's hard.
Of Barcode and stuff. So
Yeah, I like it.
So how long did y'all been doing the Barcode and when y'all came up with it?
Damn, man, we probably been Barcode. We've had it for probably man, at least 3 or 4 years, man.
Okay.
Pushing 4 years.
With the merch and everything too. Y'all be having the merch and stuff.
Well, no, man, we started.
I see the barcode on a lot of things though.
Well, yeah, I mean, we made the logo together and all that stuff off the little pick apps and shit.
Yeah,
that
there you go.
logo
That's how you do it.
and shit. That's the
Dave
first logo.
Dash showed us all. He said, "Man, everything's to your fingertips."
Real, but we they never got, you know, we never got into making the merchandise. I actually just started, you know what I'm saying,
dope.
doing the watch me cook on camera ones. And trying to lay the groundwork to man, we can actually get paid.
You can.
Shit, you know what
You
I'm
got
saying?
the fan base.
Real, I did 50. I had 50 hoodies, and they sold in 3 days. and stuff.
Shout out to that. Shout out to me. Damn, I got a shout out.
They bought them.
Yeah,
and
we always
too.
buy
I would have gave them to them for free.
Nah, man.
But they bought them and
Yeah,
stuff
we gonna
too.
support.
That's love.
On the real.
We gotta empower.
I had a
each
lot
other.
of blind. It was a lot of blind support too. It wasn't even people. Like people bought the stuff and didn't even know what the guy.
Yeah, they don't know
even meant. I had to explain it to them, but man, that's love. They just get it off the strength. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the people that just support to support.
Just support to support.
Nah, for real, that's what makes the world go round.
I'm telling you.
I always tell people like, cause I used to be like when I first got into my real bag and everything, like I try to tell people about entrepreneurship, and then I just came to the conclusion like everybody's not an entrepreneur like you. You know what I mean? You have to have people that are fans. You have to have people that are consumers. Like without consumers, you can't be an entrepreneur.
I'm telling you.
So I'm cool with everybody just being who they are. Like some people, man, I sold tapes, nigga. Niggas had CDs. I had a tape.
Trunk.
Niggas was like, lad, you gotta play CDs.
That's
nigga.
why
Like,
them being the door-to-door salesman.
Man,
You gotta sell people
that
ain't never seen you. They ain't never heard your music.
Right.
Ain't never did nothing to buy your stuff.
Hell yeah. It's gangster. That's gangster. Man, well, shit, anything you want to tell these people before we wrap up, brother?
Oh, we about to end this shit.
Well,
I thought
shit,
we was just
let's
gonna-
have a
This shit
smoke
was fun
break
as
there.
fuck, though, man.
Yeah, let's have a smoke break there.
Yeah.
Let's go have a smoke
I ain't
break.
got
All right,
nothing
smoke
to tell
break,
y'all
smoke break,
yet,
smoke
man.
break,
We taking
smoke break.
yeah.
Smoke break. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, we just getting warmed up.
Yeah, man. That was a motherfucking nigga with a podcast, smoke break. You already know what that's about. You heard? Hey, man, Mel, what's up, man?
Man, you already know, man. We just about to wrap it up. Nigga with a podcast in this bitch, man. Yes, man. So
In this
just
bitch.
Let us know where they could. Let the fans and everybody know where they can reach you at, man.
Which camera? Yeah.
You see that? Yeah, we stunting, baby.
You can follow
Flexing.
Me. Right. I got the angles up in this motherfucker. But you can follow me on Twitter. I am Bobby Flay. IG is Bobby Flay 74 or Facebook Bobby Lee. You'll find me. You'll see me. Check me out. I got a battle August 10th in Seattle versus King Hush Hush. Be on the lookout for myself versus Reverse Live KOTD Town Business my first main stage, and that's about it, man.
For sure, man.
Appreciate y'all having me on the show.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming through, man. You already know.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's your main man, Mel. Just over here kicking it with my man, Lance Mill, man. We just over here keeping it a bill, kicking that real spill, and it's coming at you real fast. You now tuned in to a
Nigga with a podcast. We out of here, y'all.